So good morning students. Now we are going to discuss about how can we construct the decision tree. So decision tree, so this kind of structure we are going to see the decision tree. So here if you look at here the salary at least $50,000, yes, then commute more than 1 hour, offers free coffee, then decline the offer. So if the offers free coffee, accept the offer, then commute more than 1 hour. If it is yes, decline the offer. Salary at least not less than 50,000, then decline the offer. Like this we are going to take the decision tree. The decision tree can be constructed based on the test condition which is evaluated on each particular node. So decision tree is the tree where each node represents a feature or attribute, each link represents a decision, and each leaf represents an outcome. So what we are going to see, a decision tree is a tree where each node represents a feature, so that is particular attribute, each link represents a decision, so that is a rule what we are going to get, and finally the each leaf represents an outcome. So this is about decision tree. This is about decision tree. Clear? And next, algorithm. So here what we are going to use for constructing the decision trees. So we may use several algorithms. Among that, CART and ID3 algorithms are there. So ID3 algorithm is going to use the entropy function and information gain. So using the information gain and entropy function, we are going to use the ID3 algorithm. And here what we are going to discuss for our syllabus, ID3 algorithm we are going to discuss. And next, so this is a database where I am going to consider. So here how many number of records are there? 14 records. How many attributes are there? Outlook, temperature, humidity, wind, 4 attributes, and play tennis is a class label. Finally we are going to decide whether we are going to have S class or no class. So if you consider carefully, if you look at this database carefully, how many total number of records are there? 14 records are there. So what are the attributes? Outlook, temperature, humidity, and windy. So outlook is going to have 3 different values: sunny, overcast, rainy. And the temperature is going to have 3 different values: hot, mild, cold. And the humidity is going to have 2 different values: high and normal. And windy is going to have 2 different values: weak and strong. And the play tennis is going to be decided either no or yes. So how many no's are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 no's and 9 yes. So this is a brief information about the data set which we are going to be consider for constructing the decision tree. So this is a data set which we are going to be use for constructing the decision tree. And here my question is, how many attributes are there? Outlook is there, temperature is there, humidity is there, windy is there. So which attribute we need to consider for root node, next level node? So that we have to decide. So here we are going to see the next level. Step 1. First step is what we have to do: create a root node. Create a root node. How to choose the root node? So that is the first problem, right? The attribute that best classifies the training data, use this attribute at the root of the tree. So which attribute we need to consider as a root node? For that what is the technique which we are going to be followed? So in order to choose the best attribute, what is the procedure we are going to follow? We are going to use the ID3 algorithm, and using the ID3 algorithm we are going to decide this attribute is going to be placed at the first level and this attribute is going to be placed at the next level. That we are going to decide based on the algorithm. So that is ID3 algorithm. ID3 algorithm. So listen carefully. So what we have to do, we have to calculate entropy. So what is entropy? Amount of uncertainty. So the entropy is going to be computed as, that is the amount of uncertainty. So which leads, so here what are the positive things, what are the negative things? So that we are going to calculate with the help of entropy. And the formula for calculation of entropy is minus P by P plus N log 2 P by P plus N minus N by P plus N log 2 N by P plus N. So this is the formula which we are going to be calculate for the entropy. So here what is entropy? Amount of uncertainty in data set. And after calculating the entropy, what we have to calculate? Average information we need to calculate. So for a particular attribute we need to calculate the average information. So after getting the average information, what we have to compute? Information gain. So what is information gain? So it is a difference in entropy before and after splitting data set on particular attribute. So before splitting and after splitting, so what is the information gain that we are going to calculate with the help of entropy value which we computed? and average information which we computed with this formula. So here by subtracting average information from entropy, we are going to get the gain. So whatever the attribute which is going to have the highest gain, that will be placed at root node. So that is the thing we are going to learn. Don't get confused, it is very simple one. So if you go through the example, then it is clear for you. So what we have to do, first thing is we have to compute the entropy. We have to compute the entropy for data set, and for every attribute what we need to calculate entropy for all their attributes, and take average information entropy for the current attribute and calculate the gain. So click the highest gain attribute and repeat the process until we get the complete tree structure. This is the algorithm, or this is the procedure which we are going to follow for constructing the algorithm. So what we are going to consider here, the data set which we are going to have outlook, temperature, humidity, windy, and we are going to take consideration of class. What we are going to decide, that is SR. So the positive are 9, negative are 5, total number of records are 14. And next, how can we calculate the entropy? So in order to calculate the entropy, the formula which we are going to be considered for positive and negatives, and minus 9 by 9 plus 5 log 2 into 9 by 9 plus 5. So here we are going to substitute those values. So P is 9 and N is 5. So if you are going to get the entropy is 0.940, and for a particular attribute outlook, let's say outlook. So here calculate entropy for each, and so here we computed entropy for entire data set. Entropy for entire data set, that is 0.940. And now we are going to calculate the entropy for each and every attribute, individual attribute. So first thing is outlook we are going to consider. So here whenever we are going to say consider the outlook, what we have to consider. So outlook sunny, rainy, overcast. Sunny, rainy, overcast. So there are three values for outlook. So sunny and play 10 is rainy, and play 10 is outlook overcast. And so here for sunny, how many positives? 2 positives, 3 negatives. And for rainy, 3 positives, 2 negatives. For overcast, 4 positives and 0 negatives. So here what we have considered, we have split the table into individual tables. So the outlook for particular outlook attributes there are three values: sunny, rainy, and overcast. So here P, same formula which we are going to use, which we have used for finding the entropy of entire data set. So using that formula, we computed the entropy for sunny, rainy, overcast. Sunny, rainy, overcast. And after getting this, so the same formula which just we are going to substitute those values. So what we did, just we computed the entropy for entire data set, and for outlook we computed. And now I am going to calculate the average information entropy. Average information entropy is P plus N by P plus N. So entropy of outlook when it is sunny, when it is rainy, and when it is overcast. See there, 3 plus 2 by 9 plus 5. So 9 plus 5 is 9 total number of positives, total number of negatives. What is 3? Whenever it is sunny, 3 positives, 2 negatives. Whenever it is rainy, 2 positives, 3 negatives. Whenever it is and so what we are going to consider overcast, 4 positives, 0 negatives. So this is total number of records, 9 plus 5, and this is the entropy of entire data set. And using this we computed, and we got 0.69 value. So now we are going to compute the gain. So in order to compute the gain, so entropy, total entropy minus information of a particular attribute. So that we are going to get 0.940 and 0.693. Just now we got calculated for outlook. So that is 0.693. Now we got 0.247 for outlook attribute. In the same way, so what are the remaining attributes? So there are, if you consider the data set, outlook only we completed, temperature, humidity, windy. So for the same procedure you need to follow for temperature, humidity, and windy. See there. outlook we completed. And for temperature, same thing. What we have to do, temperature also, you need to take the temperature hot, mild, cool. Hot, mild, cool. So here for hot, 2 no's, 2 yes. For mild, 1, 2, 3, 4 yes, 2 no. And for cool, 3 yes and no. So hot, mild, cool, 2, 2, 4, 2, 3, 1. And you know the p value, you know the n value. It is easy for us to calculate the entropy. So that is entropy we calculated. So after getting the entropy, what you have to calculate? Average information gain. So average total records, total positive records, total negative records, particular. So that means whenever it is hot, positive, negative into entropy, positive, negative into entropy, positive, negative into entropy. Just now we computed entropy, right? So these entropy values we are going to use in average information entropy. So after getting the average information entropy, so total entropy minus average. So this will be the gain of temperature. Gain of temperature. And now I am going to take the humidity. And again normal and high. There are only two values, two subtables. And high, 3 positives, 4. So we computed the entropy. After computing the entropy, average information entropy, that is P high plus N. So 9 plus 5 total, and 3 is the positive whenever humidity is high, 4 negative. So whenever the humidity high, this is the entropy of humidity high, and this is the entropy of humidity normal, and like this we are going to compute the average information entropy. After getting the average information entropy, total entropy minus average information entropy, this will be the 0.152 for humidity. And the last one is windy, and here weak and strong, and here also the same procedure. We are going to calculate the entropy, and we are going to calculate the average information entropy, and now we computed the gain of windy. So this will be the gain. Now what are the gain values we calculated? For outlook, for temperature, for humidity, for windy. And which one is highest value? Outlook will be the highest value. So now the root node is selected as outlook. Clear? So this is the way we are going to construct the tree. So the root node will be the outlook. So the outlook is going to have three values. What are the three values? Sunny, overcast and rain. Sunny, overcast and rain. So whenever the overcast is yes, then we are going to decide what we are going to decide, the play class. So there is no description here. And here whenever the outlook is sunny, then again there are different values. So sunny, and whenever the outlook is rainy, so again there is a difference. So here again we need to decide, so which attribute is going to be considered for second level. So for that, what I am going to do, outlook, temperature, humidity, windy, play tennis. Outlook equal to sunny, outlook equal to rainy. ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తున్నాం చూడండి, అవుట్లుక్ ఈక్వల్ టు సనీ, అవుట్లుక్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు రెయినీ. దెన్ so outlook equal sunny, and these are the table, and outlook equal to rainy, this is the table. And again what we have to do, so there are p equals to 2, n equals to 3. So sunny p2, n3, and I am going to calculate the entropy, that is 0.971. And for humidity, again outlook equals sunny, humidity, play tennis. So we calculated average information entropy is 0, and total gain is 0.971, right? And next for windy, the gain is 0.020, and for temperature the gain is 0.571. Now the temperature is 0.571, humidity is 0.971, windy is 0.02. So which node is, what is the next node in sunny? Humidity will be the next node. So this is the highest value. So here we are going to decide it as humidity. Again what we are going to have, normal and high, S class and no class. Okay, and here we need to decide again, and if it is rainy, again the temperature, humidity, windy. And here the positives are 3, negatives are 2, total number of 5. So again we are going to calculate the entropy, and for humidity high, normal, we are going to consider the entropy and information, average information entropy and information gain. And then we are going to calculate the information gain for windy, and temperature, and now these are the values. Humidity is 0.02, windy is 0. So windy will be the next node in the rainy. Windy will be the next node. Weak and strong, yes and no. So this is the final decision tree which we have constructed. So don't get confused. If you look at carefully, it is easy for you to understand the concept. So this is the way we are going to construct the decision tree. And here what we have considered, ID3 algorithm we have considered, and using the ID3 algorithm, information gain we computed. And in order to compute the information gain, what we require, entropy is required, average information gain is required. So that we have used those values, and using that we computed the highest information gain for each and every attribute, so that we are able to decide which attribute is going to be play as a root node and which attribute is going to play as a next level node. Clear? I hope it is clear for you. Thank you.